Me and Sergio talked a lot after the bowl game and before the bowl game a little bit, and figured that it was a good idea to come back to school and have a senior year and help this team, win the Big 12 championship and be a national championship contender. And we're both coming back, and we're also having McElroy back, so it's going to be a good thing for the defense.
We're both coming back.
Any questions?
Lamarr, what kind of inspired the official announcement?
Just so people can stop asking and, get it out there and get it done with so we can start focusing for next season.
Was it something that weighed on your mind at all during the festival preparation?
No, I wouldn't really even think about it today. I just kind of, after I talked to John Bianca when I got back in town the other night, I decided it'd be a good idea to, just go ahead and do a press release and get it out there.
Sergio, how much of what Coach Muschamp has talked to you about this season, how much did he weigh in your decision?
Probably about a ton. It's just evident, if I would have left this year, would have made a lot of money. But next year, I can break the bank.
Sergio, we'll talk to you after you came visit you at your house. What y'all talk about, and how did that kind of weigh into you staying?
Basically, talking about, laid out some numbers about, money I could make this year and money I could make next year, and, schemes for next year and the possibilities of me or as a team, having a chance to get to the Big 12 and possibly a national championship with everybody we got coming back. And, just becoming better as a player, throughout the offseason, staying healthy, improving in certain areas so much as so far as like defensive line. And those are all the things that I think I need to be a successful player in the future. So sound good to me, so I'm going to make it happen.
What is your vision for that, for the improvement, kind of how you want to evolve as a player? Where do you see yourself? Where do you want to be this time next year?
Well, first, I got to stay healthy. And, as well as I did this year, I was nowhere near as good as I can be. I didn't go through off-season last year because of injury. Just imagine how much better I could or can be, with a full off-season and, extra training, to work on like hand placement and quick hands and flexibility, the whole nine. Sky's the limit.
For both of you, what was the coaches and the teammates on defense that you're close to, what was their reaction when they heard what they were coming
Happy. Have a little bit more experience out there on the field with all the young guys we'll have coming in next year with some of the places we lost already. So everybody was happy.
Yeah, and another thing, we are, well, the older guys kind of passed the torch down to us, to be leaders of the defense next year, and not only that, of the team. I'm not a outspoken person, but I think I can make that happen this year.
Is that kind of what inspired you guys to do this together as a way to kind of, set the tone as not only try to be leaders, try to make that official announcement, but also do it together?
Nah, this is only so I won't take all the heat.
Yeah, basically.
The NFL draft evaluation, what did that say? What did that tell you?
You asked me, is that help my decision?
Well, when you got it back, what did it say about you, where you were going to go?
I didn't really want to hear anything but numbers and then dash in between. If it wasn't no 1 and a 1, I didn't want to hear it. Ain't no use. Ain't no wasting time. So it said between second and third, so I just said, okay, thank you.
Mine was after the third, so I just came back automatically.
How good do you think this defense can be? With you guys talking about off-season, for example, not having the injury issue, being together, doing things like this, not taking the off of each other. Definitely.
I think, this season me playing a new position and not being 100%, and Sergio, going through some bumps and bruises. We did all right, but next year with the full off season and rehab and training, and now we know the scheme, and now we know how to play the defense. I think our defense it'll be amazing to see. We got the young guys back there, all Americans, and they know how to play the defense. Now we got corners that got experience, so we'll be really good on defense.
Sergio, how close were you to going? Was there ever a point where you said, all right, I think I'm going to go to the NFL, I think I'm going to test out the draft?
I mean, I said it to some of my homies just to make them sweat. But it wasn't really not solidified. I just be joking around.
Right. Was there ever a point, though, where you were close to?
I mean, it's always in the back of your mind because the opportunity's there, but I never leaned closer to the NFL than coming back. I was always in the middle.
Is the goal this offseason to put on weight? What are the main goals?
Whatever it takes to get better, that's what I'm gonna do. So, if I have to put on weight, so be it. Whatever it takes to get better, I'm with it.
Do you see yourself next year then, people talking about you as a defensive end in the draft?
It don't matter to me as long as the money green.
Right after the final games and everybody that's you're hearing in the media is leaving, football fans are prioritizing next year's schedule and see how y'all are going to stack up. Do y'all do that? Are you already kind of looking at the team, looking at your schedule, seeing what's...
Nah, we just trying to better ourselves individually and as a team, as a unit right now. The schedule is going to be what it's going to be. We just got to go out there and play no matter who it is.
There's so much talk about how good this team could be in 2009, because of how many players coming back at so many positions. But the biggest question mark is the defensive line, where it's been so much time. What is the next year's defensive line going to look like? Are y'all going to be able to replace guys like Brian Rackpo?
Well, we got a lot of work to do, so we're going to put in the time in spring practice and put in the time in summer workouts, and, at the end of the season, we'll see what we did.
And another thing, like, the guys that play behind Rackpo know they got big shoes to fill, so they're going to work extra hard to try to maintain at least the level of play that Rack did, if not try to beat it.
Did you talk to Rack at all about this decision? What did he tell you?
He said it was a good decision. He was like, you can get more pub now, and he was like, you might even be in place, for some certain awards that he got. So, that's not really an issue for me, but it'd be nice.
Lamarr asked Sergio this earlier. How close did you come? Was there ever a point where you thought, this is probably my last year in Texas?
For me, it was probably responsibility and just the mind frame you have to be in to get ready to play with, older men who have families to feed, and, it's a job. And, here in college, and it's kind of a job, but, we have a lot more fun, a lot more camaraderie. I got really close friends on the team, so I don't think I was ever leaving. I don't think I was ever leaning towards leaving. I thought about it some, and I just wanted to come back and just try and make more money and just fine-tune some things that I learned and work with other players and do other things to make myself a better athlete.
Where do you think you need to improve?
Just try and get stronger and work on my hands and things like that, and vision and coming off the ball and things, agility. There's a lot that can be done, and just mostly try and get healthy.
This is something for both of you guys. Where did your families play a role in these decisions, and what did they say to you after you made your decision?
Well, for me, it was to give my mom something she's never had. She's had 5 boys, and she's never had a college degree from one of them. So I think that was a big thing for me, to give my mother what I promised her coming to college. And, for my dad, he's a football fanatic, and he was just saying, try and make yourself something that's a need by the NFL people, just not being another player like somebody else. Try not to be compared to anybody else. Just be yourself.
Well, my folks, they always put the decision on me. you know, it's my decision. I'm gonna have to live with it at the end of the day. You know, you go to the league, cool. You stay in school, even better. My pops told me, you know, I think you need to go ahead and stay and graduate and get that T ring, because that's gonna be the only one you get to keep, because he take out my bow rings. So, and I feel like the T ring probably will be worth more in the end anyway. So, I'm with it.
Sergio, in the bowl game, your playing time was kind of limited because of the schemes they used. Did that kind of worry you and make you think about going? Did that play any part in your decision?
No.
All set?
Sergio, assess your year, what you accomplished on the field.
Say it again.
Talk to me about what you feel like you accomplished this year. Did it meet your goals? Was it?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it exceeded my goals. You know, just staying healthy the whole year, you know, was a goal of mine, and I got that. Now, getting 10 sacks or however many it was, I didn't have that in mind. I didn't have that as a goal. My main goal was to be an asset on the defense, you know, be able to contribute to the defense as a whole, and I guess I did that.
We're obviously excited about Lamarr and Sergio's decision. I think the most important thing, both young men have an opportunity to graduate in December and receive their T ring, and that was very important to both kids, and we're excited about that. And more than anything, both guys handled it real professionally. You know, did it the right way as far as sending their papers in for their evaluation, handled things in a very mature way, very upfront and honest with us as we were with them, and where they sat with their process. So we're obviously very pleased to have both players return to the program.
Seems like patience is something we could all use a little bit more of, and that seems like part of the message is understanding only rapid gratification can be really helpful to not just them but the team too.
Well, sure, and I think that it's a tough decision because you obviously both kids understood the importance of the diploma and graduating and having that opportunity. Now it's very tough for a guy to come back and finish 28, 29, 30 hours of work, and both of those guys are in that situation. So them staying in school and finishing their diploma and getting the T ring was very important to them. So we're real proud of them for the decision on that part of it, and they saw the evaluation and felt like they could come back and certainly improve their status with next year.
How do you see Sergio's role evolving over the next year?
Well, I think, any time in the second year of a scheme, you certainly are going to see some improvements, as well as Lamarr will as well. But he played outstanding for us this year. Did a good job at Sam and also in pass rush situations. But we need to get him more in regular down defensive end work, and that's something we're going to try and do throughout spring. Get him more familiar with that role. And he had an outstanding bowl game. Everybody talks about limited snaps in the bowl game. I really don't understand what you're talking about. He played over 50 snaps in the game, so he played the same as he's played all season. So real proud of his effort all year, especially in the bowl game.
What do you think about the fact that they did it together? It's an establishment position.
Well, I think it's good those guys. We got a real close-knit group. This past year's group was a very cohesive group and played real well together, and we're certainly need that sort of leadership again develop into next season.
But the NFL throws so much money at these young kids who have never had that kind of stuff before. What does it say about kids like this that decide to come back for the last year?
Well, I mean, it's obviously a tough decision. I think it's